With the help of his allies, Donald Trump is evading Judge Merchan's gag order. Welcome to Law and Society. Let's talk about this. So, Donald Trump is prohibited from talking about witnesses, jurors, and family members of court officers or directing others to do the same in an effort to maintain the integrity of the criminal case and safety of the jurors, the witnesses, and all parties involved, families of the parties involved. Well, after the first day of trial, Alina Habba went out and started talking about it. And then it was pointed out instantly by Midas Touch and other reporters that this constituted a violation of the gag order because Alina Habba is an official spokesperson for Donald Trump. And then just by the nature of that, Donald Trump has directed Alina Habba and his spokesperson for his campaign to talk about the case in an effort to evade the gag order. So once that news came out and Donald Trump got worried about it, he started calling people who aren't his official representatives to also be in court, like Jeanine Pirro, like Senator Tommy Tuberville, like Senator J.D. Vance, and then Alan Dershowitz also chimed in by disparaging the jury and calling the jury unfair. Eric Trump has been talking about it as well. And the problem with this is that with Alina, it can be proved that she's the official spokesperson because they made that public statement and that is her role. But with people like Jeanine Pirro, Tommy Tuberville, J.D. Vance, and Alan Dershowitz talking about the case, disparaging the witnesses, talking about the jury, Donald's allies are helping Donald evade the gag order because there's really no way to specifically prove that Donald Trump had directed them specifically to go out and disparage. You see, because these people are independent of themselves. Jeanine Pirro works for Fox. J.D. Vance and Tuberville are senators. Alan Dershowitz is supposedly a legal expert. And so, mind you, legal experts would never go out there and disparage the jury and talk about how unfair the case is while a criminal trial is ongoing. And so it is disconcerting and it is angering that Donald Trump continues to have this reckless disregard for the law, and it is now being enabled and perpetuated by other people who are not just any other people, but they're a legal scholar, U.S. senators, and major media figures of the right-wing media. I don't know how Judge Merchan plans on addressing this or whether he does at all, but it definitely is having an impact on the court of public opinion about what the case is about for Donald Trump's base and for far-right media consumers. When that is not the truth, and the truth that is coming out from the courts, reported by the reporters in real time, are being overshadowed by primetime interviews of people like J.D. Vance, Tuberville, Alan Dershowitz, and Jeanine Pirro's show. So I want you to be aware of this. I want you to see the danger of this. And I want you to call out Manhattan DA to at least notify the court that this is happening. It may not constitute a full gag order violation, but Alina's statements do. Donald's official campaign spokesperson statements do. They can be proved that they were directed by Donald Trump because they work for Donald Trump and they represent Donald Trump and they are the spokesperson for Donald Trump. But with the others, that can be proved. So we'll have to see what Manhattan DA does with this because this will keep happening. He will bring more surrogates who will keep on evading the gag order. And that undermines the rule of law and that undermines the truth. With that said, thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you soon.